Charles Hutcherson, Jason Maryland, we are back. Jason was going on a hiatus last week. He is back, man. Happy to have my guy here. Charles Hutcherson, Jason Maryland, we are back. Got a little playback there.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Sorry to cut you off an intro with that echo, but yeah, man. Back, man. Glad to be back. Definitely had a couple tournaments that kind of took me out of the loop here for the show. Um, was in Vegas for a good stretch of time for the August military high roller tournament. That happens every year. I think this year it was actually extended for a whole month. I think it's the longest that tournament has ever ran. Um, for those that know me, they know I talk about that tournament a lot just because it's a fun tournament. There's a lot of sleepers, a lot of mixed doubles, other events to bowl outside of that tournament, which is why I was out there for a week. Um, and was able to kind of come off the plane and give him $3 immediately with the Stellar. So um, good trip. I won't really go into too much of the details. Just it's a lot of bowling, and some of them scores paid off. But you was also out of town too, though, during that same stretch of time. Battle Bowl, right?
Man, UBA Battle Bowl, and a lot of people, I know that, not from the East Coast or in this little down, I guess the whole pretty much East Coast. You don't know about UBA, the Underground Bowling Association. I am on Sub Zero, man. Just best team of the South. I know people had their feelings about that, but the brawl, we made it to the Final Four, the last team of the South standing. So just got to put that out there. But yeah, man, it was a good time. I know my first day, I didn't shoot a great number in that house. But again, I figured it out. Stuff that looked good in there, a lot of stronger stuff. Definitely stand a little bit further right. But yeah, man, up north, a lot more oil. You travel up north all the time, so of course you more familiar with that than myself as of lately. I am between Florida, Texas, and North Carolina, primarily the places I've been, honestly, over the course of the past 5 years. Just it hooks, man. For me, get left and pray and just throw it right. So, but yeah, man. So it was a good time though. My teams, two team events, capped and uncapped. We cashed, came in second and third. So made a couple funds back. So again, good time. Stellar, man. A dude up there, I forgot his name. Brandon. I think it was a Brandon Bro. Man went 877 with the Stellar. After he threw that score, I was like, "Yep, I gotta try to throw this ball somewhere. I don't care where. I gotta try to throw it somewhere." And dude, it looked good at the other house there was two main houses, a Bolero Center and Bolarama. Um, and dude, in the Bolero Center, dude, it hooked, and I threw what 694 for three. Wasn't a crazy score, but I gave a couple pins away here and there. But yeah, ball looked great. I threw it for all three games there. So yeah, man, the Battle Bowl is an experience, man. The talking, the North versus the South event. Man, you a lot of Dougie Vision stuff going on up there. Man, it was an event, man. You can find a lot of that stuff on YouTube and on Facebook as well. So, but yeah, man, that was definitely an experience. Definitely an experience. I can't wait to go back next year.
See
Uh,
the
so,
but see
uh,
that ball though. Last weekend, kickoff classic, which is a big tournament every year. Basically in the DFW region, kickoff is ran by Dino Castillo, a person who we've had on the show once before. He runs this tournament every year, a week before league season is supposed to officially kick off. Now we've had some leagues kick off before, like a week before that tournament started, but that's usually kind of the hey, the bowling season is here. Let's get this tournament, have a good time, and then let's go ahead and kind of roll into the league season from there. Pretty good turnout, and the Stellar was actually going to work there as well for me. Last weekend, I think 290, 277 game. Shucks, a 68. I shot a 787 set with it.
yeah,
Won some money. I mean, could do no wrong with it, man. I mean, really, it was as long as I gave it the room, it was there. I mean, like It's been a minute, man, since I had a polished, say polished solid, but it's a hybrid, but still a polished, solid looking ball to actually respond like that. It reminds me of that Black Quantum, and or it does look like the Versamax.
Okay.
Maybe a little more pop, not as early as the Versamax, but it has that shape to it. Um, man, I don't care who watches it. Go get one. Stop playing.
Yeah. I do a taller pin on mines. And I was like, dude, I need a stronger one because I wanted to make sure again it wasn't my web pearl. I love my web pearl. And again, everybody, if you look at the core numbers, yeah, they're not close. They're not the same at all. But I just again pearls and those I knew it was a strong core. Both had strong cores. These covers are a little bit different, but I just wanted to make sure there's a clear difference. And after throwing it, I'm like, yo, I need a stronger one to complement this one as well. The web pearl is still one of my favorites, but that stellar is different. Is different. So. Um, but at the moment for me, I posted a picture with no inserts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I've done this a handful of times in the past, but because of swelling, then when I did it in college, we going to college tournaments. And I'm, again, swelling. You take breaks, you come back, and trying to get my hand back in a ball that don't have any grips is kind of difficult. So that's kind of why I went away from it. But now I'm taping up. I never really tape my hands up a lot before, but now just time doing that. So I'm like now trying the no insert thing again, and the feel is different. And it's something that I'm like, okay, do I like this? Do I not like this? My guy Joe finally said I don't have enough paw, man. I'm like, now I gotta post a video, show him what I'm really made out of, man. Like, man, let me put my 350 revs to work, man. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, man. So have you ever tried no inserts before, Jay?
It's been a minute, man. It's been at least to 20 years since I've done no inserts as a ball of my own.
Okay.
And I want to say the opposite reason of what you had mentioned when we were talking off camera about grips kind of messing up your cuticles a bit. It was kind of the opposite for me. It was kind of all right, no grips. I think I'm overhitting this ball now, and I'm paying for it. Like I'm paying for it because there's no give, right? It's just all it's just all bowling ball right there. There's no flex,
Yeah.
with the grips there. The grips kind of break away a little bit. Allow you to kind of press on them a bit. Nah, man, and then they was a little sharp too. So I'm like, man, this ain't it. This ain't the move.
Dude, I drilled one because I drilled the first one and I didn't leave them as sharp. And again, they clowned me about that. And they was like, nah, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. And I'm like, all right. So then I punch another one. The Columbia 300 Outlook, solid ball looks great. And I leave them sharp. The first ball, man, I was like, oh, I'm about to lose a finger. I'm like, I'm about to lose a finger out here, man. But after you get adjusted to it, and know, like, don't grab this ball. like, don't grab it. You need to roll it. You need to roll the ball. After I figured that out, it's been good. But it's definitely like I understand exactly what you're talking about. And for me, from a consistency standpoint, it's more helpful to calm my hand down. Sometimes I get a little, I want to, do my best Joe Finley impression. Finley impression. So I'm like, yo, that's not me. You gotta play your game at the end of the day, and so that kind of helps me stay in my lane, man. So that's big part of why I'm doing that. So and I have a Vapor Zone Pearl. I just found it when I was up actually at Battle Bowl. As soon as I saw it, I was like, let me hurry and get it before somebody realized this man's giving away gems. He's got them sitting there. I'm like, yo, no, let me take that. So I'm trying to figure out again, make sure what layout I'm going to do with it. If I'm gonna do no inserts in it again, and let me see how that goes. This is definitely a gem of mine, man. Like I'm like, dude, I'm super fan of this ball. But yeah, man, we also though the 10K coming. Got the little flyer right here. Just gotta go ahead, toss that up there.
Let me slide over. So yeah, okay. So
yeah, you gotta must move.
This tournament just recently popped up here a few weeks back. wasn't on the radar in the beginning of the year. Something that Dino Castillo and the bowling shops um, are putting together during the it's November, right? Yes,
Yep.
November 13th, 14th weekend. I believe it actually starts on the 12th, on the Thursday, to my knowledge.
Yeah, on Thursday, the
It's
11th.
gonna be a doubles team. It's doubles. There's a doubles portion. There's a team portion, and then there's this 10K singles portion, which I've now rearranged my schedule to make sure that I'm here to bowl this tournament here with this flyer that you see right here on the screen. I mean,
Yep.
there's nowhere else I'm gonna be, or I could go at that time to give me a shot at 10K. And I'm guaranteed 10 games for the entry fee. I'm guaranteed 10 games to get into this cut. So if I don't have it figured out by the first 5, hopefully, I can go make some changes, get life together, and come on back and crowbar them in the back 5 to make it into this cut. That's really all. I mean, that's the goal for me. Hey, make it into the cut. I'm not doing no extra stuff on the side. My whole focus is throwing the ball and getting into this cut. The last 10K tournament that I recall like this was actually in Detroit. It was thrown at Mayflower Lanes, and this is about 7-8 years ago now, if not. Yeah, it's about 7-8 years ago now. It was supposed to be on a modified shot. I don't think the machine could run it right. It ended up being it was a matter of fact, it was 50 foot. It was like the Dick Weber, whichever pattern is like 50 feet, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so far left gutter, pointing the ball at the 3-pin. Like that was the move. It was hit it off your hand and just let it, and you was waiting for it to kind of, either you had enough surface or you was able to kind of lace them at the 3-pin, and the ball would tip just enough to swish one out. Wasn't nobody crunching them, unless you had a Boston ball with a ton of surface. But 10K, I'm there.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out for sure.
I'm definitely there. So, like I said, man, hey, anybody watching, if you are interested in that tournament, heck, hit me up. I'll shoot you a link. It's probably gonna look. I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say? It's probably gonna look like a regional. Just
PBA regional, just in case y'all misunderstood him. It's definitely gonna look like a PBA.
Yeah, with that amount of money, I think that's gonna bring out every last big dog possible that's not doing nothing and probably was doing something and canceled his plans to come do this. Yeah, I like it. I like the format. I like the whole stop and rerun because that also breaks up the momentum too, because you could have been rolling, right?
Yeah.
And you could have been getting into a groove, and then we made them fresh again. And those who were hot starting out have another chance to get some more big games out of there, or vice versa, where you never saw it and you got it now, or you didn't see it, and now here you come with a game plan. I see Tim is watching. I better see Tim out there too, because I can't be the only one out there sweating. With my whole pair looking like the TV pair for the U.S. Open. I know it's gonna look like that, but I'm excited for it.
And my guy Patrick, man.
Put the flyer back up real quick for Patrick to see that date. I think it's November 13th.
November 11th through the 14th.
Okay.
That's the Thursday. There the flyer is again. This is just a final event. The Texas kind of how it starts with the doubles, and it starts with the doubles, then team on Friday, then the singles Saturday and Sunday. That's how that is going to run for that weekend.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah.
Modified house. It don't say that it's on the Shark. It don't say it's on no 50-foot Dick Weber. Modified house.
Modified house. Yep.
And a house that already plays like modified house.
It should be a good time, man. That should be a good time.
Should definitely be a good time. And then slick approaches.
Man, hey, and Tim, hey, chill out, man. It's Johnny saw my comments earlier, man, about the no inserts. Well, man, you were throwing no inserts not too long ago as well, so he can relate. He can relate. Big Tim. But yeah, man, a lot going on. The new releases. I know again, it just seems like they're just dropping balls, man, every month at this rate. If they don't have one, for October yet, it's going to be one. I think in probably another couple weeks. Team vacuum grips. No, I am. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
See that? See,
Throw that up there.
you need Jeremy on here now because that's Jeremy's go-to right there. The vacuum grips.
Oh yeah, like man, when I mean that has been my thing as well since college. And my college coach, he didn't even give us an option. Like he was just like, dude, this is what we do. Until you tell me you need something else, this is what you're getting on it, man. Like you stop shooting score because I put vacuum grips in here, then we talk. But if not, you getting vacuum grips.
Yeah, I hit the ball even harder with vacuum grips. That's why I don't use them. I mean, they, like you put your fingers in, like it's actually, of course, a softer feel than regular grips because the hole is bigger,
Yeah.
for the airflow and all that. But then once you get suction cupped into them,
Yeah, launch.
get off my what and it's like, man, Jay, you're really hitting the crap out of the ball today. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to get it off my hand, man.
That's it.
Just trying to get it off my hand, and
That's it.
nothing bad against him. Nothing. But it's kind of how I feel about no grips.
God damn.
Funny
guy.
Let me see what else that I could think of. Since we kind of actually already running up on the halfway. We're past the halfway point here.
Yeah.
Of, topics, but we pretty much ran through. Another comment by Pat. We pretty much ran through all of the short items. I will say that there's a few of the rocks that have been announced to come out. I know we have the Columbia Power Torque. We have what is that? Is it Hammer Infamous?
Hammer Infamous. Yep.
What's the other one?
The Obsession Tour Gold. Well, Pearl. But I'm gonna call it the Obsession Tour Gold. That's what I'm gonna call it. I think it sounds better.
Already on back order.
Already
on back order. I can't even get my hands on it yet.
Dude, I'm just hoping. I put my order in that day. I'm hoping mine's came and mine's wasn't one of the ones that got back ordered. I'm hoping and praying. Man. I really am.
I'm pretty sure Patrick already got his. I'm pretty sure Patrick. He had already seen he had the Power Torque, but and the Ebonite Polaris. That is the one I think is the sleeper of them all.
Just being honest, bro. Every Ebonite ball, for the most part, is probably going outside of that GB line. Is going to be a little slept because I think the Puma is probably going to be an excellent ball.
The Puma is a great ball. That's also in the order.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to get that same, shine because it's competing like in this realm of just so many shiny symmetrics, man.
And
like
that's fine. That's fine because folks don't need to have that. I need to have that gem in my bag. I done already seen somebody put up 850 with the Puma, So, I mean, heck, Mr. Havel Wright, Right Fit Pro Shop. He punches the Puma up and goes 815 off the press.
He's punched like 8 balls and went 815. I'm just like,
well, I mean, but he's also the only man to punch a black and pink Hammer Raw and go Pearl and go 878 with it.
Oh, exactly. I'm just saying. I'm like, yes, I believe the ball is good, but I believe my man Havel is a little ridiculous himself too, man. I got to look at them bowl a little bit at Battle Bowl as well, and I was just like, okay, man, throw the rock. He throw the rock, man. Same thing with Q, Quentin, and I'm like Quentin Collins. I'm like, yo, these with the crowd in the back, man, still throwing them, walking them out, and everything. I'm just like, yo, that is like, that energy, man. You can't replace that. Like that's what people live for. When you strike and you hear it. It's nothing like that, man. It's nothing like that.
I can't wait. I can't wait till I get to that stage because right now all I hear is Tim Watson in the background yelling when I start, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a little inside joke there. But the atmosphere electrifying. I mean, it's to be able to still get up and perform. When you have,
hold on, man. Just
yeah,
Patrick is in New Orleans. Well, he was down there in Louisiana. They're getting hit with the hurricane right now. So we praying for all those folks, man, that are still down there. That everybody makes it out safe, and damage ain't too bad. But back what you were saying, Jay.
I'm gonna switch it up.
All good. All good.
Aside from bowling, real quick, this is the last week of preseason for most of these for the NFL.
Okay.
Your team is
the Bears.
Correct. What's your expectations for your team this year?
Do what we always do: make the playoffs, then lose in the second or third round.
So, the picks and additions that they made, because I think your man Andy Dalton was like, "Hey, it's my time, right? The young gun gonna have to take a back seat." That's why they brought me here. They brought AD here to do the work.
No, they brought you on for injury reserve. If my man's man get out there and get hurt, because we have a tendency to look good early and then just get and then Andy, we need you for the last 3 games of the season. Like, that's why you're here, Andy. Like, don't forget that.
Andy got on the podium and said, "It's my time right now."
No one cares, bro. You were since you are a Bengal for how many years? If you don't sit your ginger head self down, man, somewhere, man, nobody worry about Andy Dalton and his feelings. He'll be all right.
Look. We gonna check back on your Bears in a couple weeks.
Yes.
My Ravens is gonna get out here and go to work quietly. We're not gonna give it up on the last game before the playoffs this year. No way possible. All the way. Sky's the limit. Anything but the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, man. I can't get down to Cowboys, man. Like, when they had prime Zeke and prime Dak and they just could not get it done, I was just like, well, it kind of is what it is. And honestly, I don't believe Dak is a good quarterback. He is. I think last year, before the injury, he was looking outstanding. But I don't know, I don't know if his ceiling's that much higher. Like, I don't know that by watching this game. Like, if you don't have the defense don't get all the way lined up, it's not gonna matter.
I'll say this. Went to a preseason game today, and the Jaguars gave it to him 34-7. And Jaguars look good, right? They look good. I don't care who was out there; they look good.
They got Tebow up out of there. That's what happened, man.
I was hoping Tebow was going to be there because I'm a Tebow fan. I was hoping to see my man out here running routes as a tight end, but that's a whole nother story there.
Yep.
But Dak didn't play any preseason. So, but the Cowboys do have one of the top 5 receiver core out there. If they get the running game together, that's even better. They got a decent tight end. I think they got 2 tight ends now that's decent. But Dak was on pace for 5,000 yards before he got hurt. I mean, he was rolling. He was on pace.
A great season he was having. Yeah, no doubt. Great season.
So I'm hoping that they can come out and pretty much pick up where they left off for Texas' sake, right? To have them come out, have Dak get out here and get going. Now, we don't know what it's going to look like when he get hit. I'm pretty sure they know in practice. They all know they've evaluated, but we don't know as fans of the game. So it's kind of like everybody's kind of watching to see what happens when he gets that first good hit.
Yep.
And then we'll kind of take it from there. But they got a squad around him. They need to come out here and actually put the pieces together. But saying that to say, I mean, Cowboys have no choice but to get off the wood this year. But
I'm
gonna stop the football talk. Put that flyer up one last time. because I don't know if anybody came in late or not. Um, and if you are joining late, all I want to say is November 11th to the 14th um, this year, there's a lot of bowling going on here in Texas. And the biggest centerpiece of this tournament is this singles portion. It runs Saturday and Sunday with a first place guarantee. Well, it's first place at 10,000 based on 100 entries, but I think that's going to fill up. There's nothing else in
Yeah.
that window, that date range, that's paying 10K. It's on modified house, nothing crazy hard. 5 games, re-oil, strip and re-oil. 5 more games, then make a cut. So you guarantee 10 games for your entry fee. Looks like 300 if you the first in the first 24 paid spots, but if not 350.
Right.
Anytime after that, but still 350. You getting 10 games, guaranteed for the money. It's kind of like a PBA. It's kind of like was it US Open? It's kind of like the US Open when you guarantee 3 squads for that 500.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, hey, all jokes aside, look into it. I mean, if not this part, again, they got doubles portion, and they got a team portion.
Yep.
All the action you can pretty much want is going to be at this tournament. And again, that's Dino Castillo in the bowling shops. And if you do not know how to find him online, find me online. If not, find Charles, and we'll get you the information. Let me see. Our next call, Charles. Man, it seems like we ain't did this in a minute, so I'm really trying to forecast on where we going from here. Anybody lined up?
Oh man, definitely. I know me and you chatted about getting some of the other guys that do a lot more action bowling than PBA bowling. And it's so much money to be made out here that only thing that's really televised as of right now is, you bowl high school, which high school really I haven't seen televised at all. Junior gold is, but then you have college and then you got PBA. But there are so many avenues for, some people who don't know that it's more going on out here outside of just these select events. And that's kind of what we want to continue to showcase. Like some of these guys, man, that's bowling all over the place. And you're one of them. Jason is one of those people that is traveling. He just posted a video, man, of him throwing 300s across the USA. And I thought that was like one of the dopest videos he's put out, man. I was just like all over the place, man. But yeah, man, I want to showcase and let everybody know, man, there's stuff to bowl. Even if, you're not trying to, be on a PBA tour, you can still be active. So yeah, man, that's the only thing I'm guest wise. We probably have Dino back on. I know I chatted with Patrick. Might have Patrick back on in a minute too. But yeah, man, that's all we really have in the books at the moment. Try to get JB back on. But yeah, man, got some more videos coming. I know I'm trying to get back down there, hang out with you guys a little bit so we can get some more content done as well. But yeah, man, that's all I really have. Soon as the gold obsession gets here and the infamous, those are the 2 rocks that I ordered. Get some shots up of that and really go from there, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got. What you got? That it?
I am going to pretty much reach out to some of those individuals who are, higher up the chain. They're in the action bowling realm. Some of them are actually tournament directors, as well as individuals who participate in those events. And I kind of want to just shed some light on, again, other events going on around the country that one may not know of. And they're affordable. They're affordable. The payouts are great run tournaments. It definitely does not have to be about, bowling balls and things of that nature. But I mean, it's so much going on, and it's crazy that no one really knows until until someone posts. Man, I wish I would have known that was going on. Well, kind of like we did here with Dino's tournament in the bowling shops. That weekend in November, we kind of just want to kind of give you that. Hey, you're not doing nothing. Don't say that you didn't know about this one, right? Because it's a big one. But aside from that, I may put a ball rep in here too. Have them speak about bowling from a different perspective. Some of the balls coming out, releases, what they think, and stuff like that. But man, hey, it's coming. It's in the pipeline. That's what I tell people.
Hey,
it's in the pipeline.
We working. So we about to hit our mark. I think we're gonna call it one on this Sunday. And check us out next week, man. We back Sunday. I don't know what time yet, but we'll be back next Sunday. So Charles Hutcherson, Jason Maryland, the Hype Rundown, man. We're out.
We out.